Okay, let's continue. The second example, example 19 actually. 19th example in this chapter. Once again, I suggest you to keep the worksheets on your table because when I just move to the next slide, you cannot see, unfortunately, you cannot see the question, okay? Either you can just keep it in mind or keep the paper on your table, or if you have two devices, one device watch the video, another device keep your eyes on the question just to check the information, okay? So I have my worksheets, I keep it on my table. And what else do we need? We need calculator. Good. And another example related to personal and household finances. A television set with a cash price of $998 is offered for a sale at 3 different shops as follows. Okay, you're just walking around maybe the shopping mall and you visit 3 different shops, shop A and shop B and shop C, and you're going to buy these TV sets, and all these 3 shops, you notice that they are offering different options, right? And the offers are a bit different. It says that shop A, 10% deposit plus 36 monthly payments of $29.65. Shop B, 15% deposit plus 24 monthly payments of $42.80. And shop C, 20% deposit plus 12 monthly payments of $79.80. Okay. All right. This is what we see on the windows of these shops. Question A. Now, as a person, what we have to do here is we need to compare the prices, right? Which shop is offering the cheapest price, so that accordingly we can actually do our shopping, or we can buy whatever it is, a television set from the shop. So, in question A, it says that calculate the price of the television sets offered by each shop. Okay, that's the first question. In shop A, let's say that we just denote this by capital A, 10% deposits. All right, the deposit is 10% of what? This cash price. It is 998 plus, it says plus 36 monthly payments. Monthly payments of 29.65, right? That's the first thing. I will evaluate and write it later. Shop B, it says 15% deposit. Deposit of what? 15% of this cash price, right? That means that first you need to pay this 15% of this cash price, and the remaining you need to just spread this over this 24 months, and each month you have to pay this amount, $42.80. So that is 15%. All right, 15% of 998 plus 24 monthly payments. 24 each month we have to pay $42.80, right? And how about shop C? It is 20%, 20% of the cash price. It is 998 plus 12 times monthly installment is $79.80, right? This is the thing that we have to calculate. The first one, 10%, it is 0.1 times 998 plus 36 times 29.65, which is equal to, the first one is $1167.20. The second one, 15%, 0.15 times 998 plus 24 times 42.80 equals, that is $1176.90. The third one, 0.2 times 998 plus 12 times $79.80. which is equal to $1,157.20, right? That's all. So in shop A, the price is this, second one, third one. In question B, what is the difference between the highest and lowest price offers? All right, here, let me change my marker color. Here, question B, what is the difference between highest and lowest price offers? All right, let's answer this question first. Maximum price minus minimum price, right? Which one is the maximum? 111, same. So 675. So that is the maximum, right? And now I need to compare this to 65. This is a smaller one. So that is the minimum price. Among this is the highest, this is the lowest, right? So what is the difference? Difference is 1176.90 minus 1157.20. So 1176.90 minus 1157.20. Okay, that is equal to 19.70. Okay, that is the difference between the maximum price and minimum price here. And another question says that express this difference, okay, this difference as a percentage of the lowest price. Okay, so here we can do this. Let me just draw a line here. So that is 19.70 over, what is the minimum price? This 1157.20 as a percentage. So we need to multiply by 100. So that is 1970 is divided by 1157.20, which is equal to, correct to one decimal place, that is 1.7%. Okay, so the difference is, that means that the maximum is only this much bigger than the minimum price. As I say here, it's not a big deal. That means that it doesn't matter you buy this from this shop or here or here. If it is like 5%, 10%, then you have to consider this. Since even the difference is 1.7% of the lowest price, so they don't differ much from each other. Okay, this is example 19. Guys, when you have quiz, for example, you may wonder what kind of questions I ask or I will ask. All right, for example, I ask this question. This calculate the price of the television set offered by each shop. Okay, I may just ask only one. Calculate the price of the television set offered by shop B. Okay, and here I can just draw 3 or 4 different questions. Okay, but still you need to have some idea about how we are calculating this stuff. Okay, next question, example 20. That's the last example about household finance, and we have some examples also I'm thinking to solve from exercise 8H. All right, example 20. In this example, it says a shopkeeper paid $120 each for 3 handbags. Okay, so the shopkeeper is doing handbag business. So each one is $120, and she bought how many? 3 handbags. He sold the first handbag, making a profit of 25%. 25% profit. He sold the second handbag, which was damaged at a loss of, this is a profit, right? And this one is the loss of 15%. Okay. Question A, calculate the selling price of the first and second handbag. All right, here we have, let me draw a line here. All right, this is A, I. Calculate the selling price of the first and second handbag. Now I will do this a bit faster. Selling price of the first handbag, SP1, that's equal to, on the first handbag, he made 25%, what is it? Profit. So the selling price will be 100% plus 25%, that is 125%, right? So we need to multiply the cost price by 1.25 times 120, which is equal to 1.25 times 120, that's equal to 150. 2. And the second one, sorry, not done yet, right? And also the second question is the second handbag. So selling price of the second handbag is, it says it at a loss of 15%. So this price is 100%. 100% minus 15% is 85%. So that is 0.85 times 120, which is equal to 0.85 times 120, which is equal to $102. Okay. Okay, done. That's the first part. Second part of question A is, given that he sold the third handbag for $153. So here it says that the selling price of the third handbag is $153. Calculate his total profits, expressing it as a percentage of his total cost. Okay, so now here we need to calculate total profits, right? Total profit means total selling price minus cost price. Now what is the selling price? Selling price is for 3 handbags, 3 times 120, 3 times 120 minus the total of this, right? SP1 plus SP2 plus SP3, which is equal to 150 plus 102 plus 153, which is equal to 400, 150, 102, 153, right? Oh, that's the selling price. Sorry, this is the cost price. So that is, selling price is 405 minus cost price is 3 times 120, that is 360. So how much is it? That is 45. $45, right? That is the profit the seller made from selling these 3 bags. Okay, and also it says that expressing it as a percentage of the total cost. So gain or profit percentage equals, profit is 45%, and cost price is, to make this profit, how much did you invest? $360. To express this as a percentage, we should multiply by 100%, equals 4500 is divided by 360. 12.5%. So he made 12.5% profits on cost. Okay, gain percentage, profit percentage. Okay. And question B, let's change the marker color. Question B. At what price must he sell the third handbag so that his total profit is 17.5% of his total cost? Okay, so now we need to find. We didn't assume that if we did not solve this at this price, at what price we should sell the third handbag so that his total profit is 17.5% of his total cost. Let me just write here. So expected profit, let's say P, how much is he expecting? 17.5%, right? That is 17.5% of 360, which is equal to 360 times 17.5 and divided by 100, So that is $63, right? That's the profits. Is expecting this. To make this profits, we know the profit equals selling price minus cost price. Selling price is, the first one is 150, right? So that is 150 plus second one is 102 plus third one I don't know, right? So because we don't know actually at what price must he sell the third handbag, so that if you want to make more profit. So let's say that price is X dollars, that's the selling price, minus cost price, it is $360. Okay, now from here we can find X. X equals, what is it if you just sold this? It is 63 plus 360 minus 150 minus 102. That's equal to $171. So if the seller is willing to make 17.5% profits on this, I mean selling these three handbags, if he has already sold the first bag at this price, the second bag at this price, then he must sell the third bag at this price, $171, in order to make 17.5% profit on the cost. All right, that is the second example. I mean, example 19. Okay. Guys, do you have any questions? Bulong and Bulong, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, good. All right, gentlemen, if you have no question, I'll continue. Let's solve a few examples from exercise 8H, okay? And after that, we'll finish our class. Exercise 6H. In this exercise, we have how many questions? 13 questions. And all questions are different. I suggest you not to skip any question, but at least you have to solve 50%. It is, you should, but I suggest you to solve all questions. That's good for yourself. Okay. This, as I told you at the beginning of this chapter, all the topics here that is directly related to our daily life situations. It's about making discount, offering discount, buying something, selling something, using your credit card, buying house, paying tax, paying for your utilities bills, right? And paying for road tax, this kind of stuff. In this question 1, it says that a credit card company charges 2% interest per month on accounts not paid in previous month. If Norman pays $50 of his August account of $990, find the interest charge which will be added to his September account. All right. But if you have never seen such question, there are a lot of things that we have to understand here. Okay. From the beginning, first it says that a credit card company. Okay, what do we mean by this credit card? Maybe you're just students, you may not have ever used this card before, okay? But when you go to the bank, if you have accounts, and you may apply for two different cards, right? You may apply for credit cards and debit cards. Everybody can get debit cards, because if you just open savings accounts and ask for debit cards or Visa card, okay, debit card, they can give you debit cards. But getting credit cards, it's not that much easy. Okay, you need to provide for more documents to the bank to assure that to make sure that actually you are working in a certain place and you have income, certain amount of income, and blah blah. Okay. So what is the advantage of using credit card here? So we have debit card and credit card. Number one, when I talk about credit card and debit card. Okay. Debit card, for example, if I have debit cards, let's say I put $1,000 into my debit cards. So you can use, do any shopping or make expenses up to this $1,000. You cannot spend more than $1,000 by using this debit card. Okay. So when the money runs out, all right, so you cannot use this debit card anymore. So the advantage of using credit card is sometimes even if you do not have any money, the bank allows you to use some amount of money, and on the condition that's provided that you have to put it back by the end of that month. Okay, by the end of this month. For example, and I hope you understand about debit card, whatever you put, you can use that money, not more than that. But credit cards, assume that you don't have any money. You have credit card, but your balance is zero. Okay. For example, in Cambodia, Malaysia, they say that okay, provided that you're going to put it back by the end of the month, you can use up to $3,000. The bank allows you. When you are using credit card, you are not using your own money. You're using bank's money. That's why actually using credit card is more prestigious than debit cards. And that's why banks do not give credit card to everybody. So the banks give credit card to the people whom they trust. Okay. Anyway, this is how credit card works. So it says that the credit card company charges 2% interest per month on accounts not paid in previous month. Okay, what does it mean? Now we are in June. Let's say in May you spend $990 of, the money from this credit card. Okay. And the bank says that, okay, look, you use this much money, but you have to put it back by the end of May. All right. If you do not pay this back to the bank, when actually moves to the next month, I will charge you 2% on this. Now in June, still you owe this money to the bank, but now you should pay this amount plus 2% interest. Okay. If you delay this, that means that every month, at the beginning of each month, they charge this extra interest. That is just to encourage you so that you have to pay the loan back to the bank in time. Okay, guys, that is some information about using credit card. If everything is clear, it's good. If not, I suggest you to do some research on internet and learn the difference between debit card and credit card. Okay. So a credit card company charges 2% interest per month on accounts not paid in previous month. If Norman pays $50 of his August. So here we have August and he used how much? $990. Now actually he's supposed to pay this money back to the bank by the end of this August, but he could not. Due to some reason, he could not pay this. He could pay only $50. So he could pay only $50. So that is minus 50. And when we come to September, so he owes how much? $940. He was supposed to pay this money back to the bank, but he could not, right? So the bank says that since he could not pay this, now I'm going to charge this interest. So the interest on this money is 2% of 940, which is equal to 0.02 times 940. That's equal to 18.80. Thank you. So that means that now you need to pay this additional amount to the bank. So the question is, find the interest charge which will be added to his September account. So this much will be added to his September account. It's a kind of punishment. Okay, this is a soft punishment. You say that since you couldn't pay back on time, so now this is a punishment. You need to add this amount, then pay back. Okay. So now in September, how much you have to pay back now? It is 940 plus 18.80, which is equal to 958.80. If you cannot pay this by the end of September, for example, the bank adds again, calculates 2% on this amount, right? And you have to pay another interest in October. That means that they just encourage you to pay this money back as soon as possible. Okay, that's all about example 1. Example 2, it is okay. Let's also solve example 2 and maybe three examples from exercise 8H, and after that I'll finish our class. Okay, we have 10 minutes. On May 2, right? 2nd of May 2006, a man borrowed the sum of money. How much? I don't know. It is P, right? From a bank at 6.5% per annum. Simple interest. And on 2nd September 2006, the interest amounted to 137.50. Calculate the amount of money he borrowed, right? Here we have 2nd of May, right? And here 2nd of September. How many months? May, June, July, August, 4 months. So this one is 4-month period, right? And what is the interest during this time? The interest is $137.50. Okay, and the rate is 6.5% per annum. We should be careful here. It is per annum. It's not per month, right? So we need to find the P, and we know the formula from here. That is 0.065 per annum. And we know that simple interest equals PRT. Now from here, what is P? P equals I over RT. So P is equal to, what is I? It is 137.50 over, what is R? It is 0.065, right? Times, and how about this month? It is 4 months. So 4 months, we have to change this into year. It is 4 over 12 years. So here we have 4 over 12. So we have to calculate this. When we evaluate this, that's equal to 12 times 137.50 is divided by 0.065 times 4, which is equal to 6346.15. Corrected 2 decimal places. All right, so the calculated amount of money he borrowed this much money on this date. Okay, so in 4 months, on this money, he has to pay this amount. Anyway, here the question is calculate the amount of money he borrowed. So the amount of money he borrowed is $6,346.15, corrected to decimal places. Okay. All right. All right. The last example, less than 10 minutes left. Last example for today. Question 3, a fish merchant bought a container of fish for $36,000. Okay, a guy, we are talking about a businessman who is doing fish business, and he bought a container of fish for $36,000. Right. Okay, $36,000. He sold half of the fish. He sold half of the fish at a profit of 20%. All right, and 1/6 of it at a loss of 10%. Okay. At what price must he sell the remaining fish in order to make a profit of 15% on the whole? Okay, that's the question. So that is the total cost price, right? What is this? That is the cost price, total cost price, right? And he sold half of the fish. Half cost $18,000, adds a profit of 20%. So that is profit 20% of 18,000, right? So I can evaluate this. That is equal to 0.20 times 18,000 equals 3,600. Okay, and here it says that 1/6 of it, 1/6 of 36,000 is $6,000, right? It's a fish that costs $6,000. For some reason, maybe they were not good or something happened or a bit smelly, so he sold this amount of fish at a loss of 10%. So actual cost, and he sold this 10%, that is 0.9, 0.9 times 6,000, that's equal to $5,400. Okay. So the question is, at what price must he sell the remaining? This X, all right, remaining fish in order to make a profit of 15% on the whole. Okay. So what is our expected profit? Expected profit is 15% of the whole. That is $36,000, which is equal to of $36,000. Right. So that is 0.15 times 36,000, which is equal to $5,400. We are expecting to make this much profit on this, right? So now we need to find the selling price of this one. By how much? First, if I know this X, right, then I can evaluate this. This X is, what percentage of X is $12,000. So this profit is equal to, from this, our profit is 3,000. Okay. All right. So let me just write here, profits is equal to selling price minus cost price, right? So from here, I can find this selling price equals P plus CP. So selling price is equal to P plus cost price. Just take this to the left-hand side. What is selling price? Selling price is this much, right? 1.20, because 100% plus 20% times 18,000 plus this one is 90 okay, when you just say 10%, all right, here I need to write here 600. Anyway, so here 0.9, because we are losing 10% here, times on how much? 6,000, right? Plus, the question is, at what price must he sell the remaining fish? So we need to find this X, remaining fish. So let's sell this at X dollars, right? So the first part we sell at this price. The second one we sell at this price. The third one we sell this price, which is equal to profits. We are expecting to make this much profit, 5,600. Cost price $36,000. Okay, so just we need to solve this for X. And what is X? X equals 5,400 plus 36,000 minus this one, right? It is 1.2 times 18,000 minus this thing, it is 0.9 times 6,000, which is equal to $14,400. Okay, So that means that after these conditions, if you want to make, or if you're expecting to make a profit of 15% on the whole, and if you have already sold out this part and this part, right, and this remaining fish, which cost $12,000, we have to sell this for $14,400. At the time, our profit will be 15% on the whole. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that much is enough about personal and household finances. Next time we'll talk about charts, reading charts, interpretation of charts and tables, and calculating utilities bills, okay? And next Monday we will finish everything, and maybe after that you will have quiz, okay? Not next Monday. Today is June 2nd. Next Monday, 8 and 9, hopefully we will finish this. June 15, you will have quiz from chapter 8, okay? June 15 or June 16, either 15 Monday or Tuesday, you will have quiz from this chapter, okay? Guys, if you have any questions, please. So we have 2 minutes. Anything related to this course, you may ask here. If you are shy, you can just chat, okay, you can just text me in Telegram or here. Okay, actually Telegram is the best way if your questions are related to this. Okay, Sinhort?
Yes, sir.
Where are you now, Sinhort? Are you at home or outside?
I'm at home.
Very good. Okay, then your sound is a really good, voice is coming very well. Guys, then thank you very much. Okay, keep in touch. I'm going to put chapter 9 and chapter 10 worksheets also in the classroom system soon, maybe today or tomorrow. Maybe if you're interested, you can just have a look. If you have already practiced and finished the chapter 8, otherwise focus on this. And also, as soon as possible, finish your assignment from this chapter 8 and submit it. Okay, and after that, maybe the last 3 assignments, I'll put all the scores together in the classroom system. Okay, guys, then thank you very much. Enjoy your lunch. See you next week. Okay, bye-bye.